let's open up our hearts this morning and be like, Lord, give me a love for the lost. So when I was in college, Bible school, Brooklyn, Maine, my friend Matt and I went to a Baptist church not far from the college because that night they were having a play, and it was about the five missionaries that went to Ecuador many years ago. And these, I believe, remember Nate Say, Jim Elliott, and for some reason, I never remember the other three. But Nate Say, Jim Elliott, there were three others being out there, and they went to a tribe that didn't know the gospel. They knew there were violent tribes, so they tried being careful, tried doing things gradually, and they were able to build a relationship. And those Indians would come visit them at their base by the beach, and then they were allowed to go into that town. But then one day, something horrible happened. For some reason, the tribe that they were showing love to, with building relationships with, came and killed every one of them. But here's what they decided to do before they died, because they knew that could maybe happen. They had rifles in their planes. Their families and the people that came and found things, they found that they had rifles, but they had written in their journals, they had made a covenant amongst themselves that they were ready for eternity, but those Indians weren't. And so they refused to kill in self-defense. And then within a year or so, it was about a year, their wives continued to work. The local people that were part of the tribe, that were part of the murders, they continued the work of the gospel. And a lot of those people that killed those five missionaries eventually became Christians as well. So that the grandkids, well, the children of those that died eventually grew up with these believers, and they're like family today. But they decided not to shoot back because they knew they were ready for eternity and the others weren't. And so when we look at our community, if you drive by, it's so easy in America to be like, they have a choice. We Americans have a choice. Friends, they have a choice. But the choice that is against Jesus or not for Jesus will lead to an eternal lostness and damnation without Jesus. And so we should carry a weight all the time for people around us. That we love them, that we need to be praying for them, that we need to share the gospel with them. You with me? If you're with me with that, say amen.